Hello all, in this video we'll be talking about the email formats. Okay, in the email we'll be putting messages. That message has to follow some formats. Now if you remember and if you look carefully, you'll see that this particular lines, this particular note, piece of this paragraph had put in my previous video also. Now this is the name of the email proposals. Alright, so here two very important names here, RFC 821 and RFC 822. Now what is these? What are these? These are your email proposal system. Okay, email system in which in 821 you will find a more description about transmission protocol, what are the protocols needed to transfer mails, and in RFC 82, which we will be talking about, here we'll find the syntax of the message. Okay, how the message will be, what are the formats in which the message will be written. Okay, and later we've seen there are revisions, but mostly we'll talk about RFC 822. So let us quickly go inside the body of the message. What does the message comprise of? Message contains a primitive envelope. Envelope, as I said, it is an outer covering, and in that covering you will find some number of header fields. Okay, we'll not just straight away have the body will be wrapped with an outer covering, which is envelope. It will also have some header fields, some tags, some attributes, and then a blank line is there to separate the header fields, and then finally the body of the message. Okay, with that the human body will compose, right? Then then out here we have the different header. Just now we have talked about header files. Okay, header attributes that will be there in the message. Okay, so these are some headers. So these are called your RFC 822. Okay, RFC 822, it has these, it allows all these header fields. Okay, so these header fields will be packed with the message, and when the message will flow from the sender to the receiver, it will be accompanying all these extra header files. It will have these extra data, which is very, very important for the transport of the message. Okay, so let us quickly see, and all these we are very, very familiar with because we have been doing a lot of emailing. Okay, nowadays emailing is in. So let us quickly go through. We know what is in to field. We have to mention the email address of the primary recipient. Okay, so here you can specify one or more. Then in CC, secondary recipients. BCC is blind carbon copy. Okay, so from sender receive path. So these are the header attributes that is specified in our RFC 822 mail system. We will now go into each of it. Okay, first of all, let's see the description. Each header field, as you've already seen, consists of a single line of ASCII text. Okay, then which contains the field name, just like your to, BCC, all that field name, and it will be followed by a colon that you've seen, and then it will have the value. Like in to, we have to is the field name, then followed by colon, and then the email address of the receiver. Okay, so then we have in normal usage. Now after doing that, what happens is that the user agent, we have seen in our previous video that email has two important components. One is the user agent. So here again the user agent comes into play. It builds up the message. Okay, it packs the message, and then after packing up, it passes it to the message transfer agent. Okay, so it calls another agent which is responsible for the transfer, and then when it does so, when it starts to transfer, it utilizes, okay, the data which is there in the header fields. All right, it uses, and then the actual covering takes place. So these header fields are very important as they make up the cover, the envelope of the email. All right, so the first is, we have already seen two. We'll quickly go through it. Okay, it gives the DNS address, the email address of the primary recipient, and here you can put more than one address also. Then we have the second one, which is CC. If you want to send it to more or to other people, here is where you will write the email address of the secondary recipient. Then we have BCC. Okay, so BCC, I hope you all know the difference, that in CC field, the email address, the recipient will know that it has been forwarded to other people also, but in BCC the receiver will not know that particular email has been sent to others. All right, so that is why blind. Okay, so that field is there. Then we have from and sender. We all know that in the from we have the sender's address, and in the sender who sent the message. Right. Then we have received. Now received is used by that message transfer agent. All right, this particular data, and it contains the agent's identity. It is like I just mentioned that the message transfer carries the message. Okay, it is responsible for the transfer. So it contains what is the ID of that agent. All right. So, and what time, what date the message was received. So all that information is there, and this information, what is the agent, all that will be kept in the received header. All right, and it is useful later on if there is some problem with the message, it doesn't go to the required destination, then we can check this received header and can check the bugs or where is the error. All right, so that is why this particular header file is important. And return path is also there. This is added by the final message transfer. Now this is again the second thing which will be required by the transfer agent. It will be added by the final message transfer agent, and it, as the name suggests, it is required because it tells us how to get back to the sender. So all this these two attributes are actually related. This one and the previous one is related to the agent purpose of sending the transfer, and if any problem, these two attributes will help, these two header files will help. So these are the different attributes headers, which are like attributes, okay, that you will find in RFC 822 email system. And besides that, it also contained other variety of other extra header fields also, okay, and when you look at it, you'll understand. So it is very self-explanatory. And this particular table, see, this is the extension of RFC 822, and these are other header files which are attached to the messages. Okay, so date, we know date, the date and time, and reply to. Okay, sometimes the sender doesn't want the reply to come back to the email that he has been writing the mail to. He wants the email to go to the reply to go to some other address. Okay, say I'm the boss, I have sent the mail to some person, but I don't want that some person to reply it to me. I want him to reply it to the person working under me. So in that case, I'll use this reply to option. All right, so that is very important. Then we have message ID. So message ID, we all know the email will have a unique number. Then in reply to is when you reply, then you need to reference to the original message ID. So here we need that, and then the references, keyword, subject, depending on the IDs and the user, what keywords, what subjects he wants to put, we have these header files. Okay, so all these header files makes your RFC 822 header. Okay, so this was a short video regarding our message format. Okay, I hope you have understood. Thank you very much.